Hey guys, so bringing you another video. Welcome back to the A to Z adventure. For those who are wondering, you're playing Fiddlesticks. You're way past that. We forgot Fiddlesticks to do an episode, which, yeah, I don't really know how we forgot. But obviously, when I'm recording and stuff, you know, I don't really see... I don't need that pot. I don't see... Well, sorry, my thought process is always about the next recording session. Because I'm a week or so ahead of content, it's taken a week or so for the F champions to be uploaded, and everyone's kind of going, or a few people have gone, where's Fiddle? Yeah, my bad. You know, I don't really know how I missed it, but I did. But we're doing it now. We did just play a game of Fiddle. It didn't go very well. Fiddlesticks is a champion. He kind of requires good team play around him. And the last team that we had never played around me, or we never played with each other. You had a Jax perma split pushing, a Ryze that was more split push focused, and unfortunately a Lucy and Nami that just weren't strong. So it was a bit of a rough game, so we kind of just got walked over by the end. So hopefully this game will be better, hopefully a little bit more team play. So yeah, and obviously with Fiddlesticks, he is one of my original mains all the way back in season 1. This is also Fiddle Me Timbers, the original skin I ever bought. So question of the day, what was the first skin, if you bought a skin in League, what was the first one that you bought, if you remember? Let me know. So Fiddle is a champion, very quickly through his kit. His passive, you don't actually have a ward slot, you don't buy like a typical like trinket. He gets a different... Oh my goodness. So that's a mistake right there. So the thing to maximize Fiddlesticks is you're supposed to be trying to make your way to the next camp. And then basically you could then double suck with your W the camp that's nearly dead and then the new camp to maximize the times of everything. But if you just slightly mistime it, they reset. And that I would say that's the benefit if you do play a little bit of Fiddlesticks, or not even if just playing a bit of Fiddlesticks, just researching a little bit. I haven't done the like research, literally just a quick Google about Fiddle timers will probably help you. To like, all right, what health do you move on to the next camp, or etc, etc. It would help if you know that information. So if you want to play Fiddle, I would recommend just very quickly looking that up. But he's a really fun champion. Obviously a very, very ultimate focused champion. I thought this is happening. So I would say if the Twitch is doing this, it's not very smart. When I saw he was running Ignite, I was thinking he's going to go kind of cheesy AP Twitch. And yes, AP Twitch has got strength right now. But you've got Ornn that does quite a lot of magic damage. You've got an AP jungler, an AP mid laner. You are our only AD damage. And you're running as an AD carry, you're choosing to build AP. So the enemy team can, in theory, nice. The enemy team could just mass build magic resist probably this game, which isn't ideal. So yeah, Fiddle's jungle clear is very good if you're maximizing it. Oh, golly, stop. He's got flash. So Ollie actually didn't do a full jungle clear, by the way. The reason I know that is I've got one more camp to do. He's on 25. I'm now on 24. So he must have skipped that. He's now going to be here doing this one. But he must have skipped a camp to try and go for that early gank, which is kind of weird. There he is. So he's now running straight over in hopes to try and catch me here, but it's way too late. So I'm going to continue go farm. So you can early gank on Fiddle, but realistically, I think you should just try and get to level 6 as soon as humanly possible. If we go very quickly through his kit, his Q is a point-and-click fear that you can just click on somebody. It does damage, it does fear. Do not mind using flash for that. Oh my god, Silas is a champion, bro. Silas... Oh, god. Silas is a little bit crazy. I do not mind using flash flood. As I said, Fiddle is not the best ganker in the early game. Don't risk it. Don't risk it. Don't risk it. Do not risk it. He's going to kill him if the volley's not actually careful. So Volibear... Volibear's been overpowered for times. He's been borderline overpowered for quite a while. That's very bad. That's a free kill to her for no reason. He's getting another nerf in the upcoming patch. He's just a bit too... For how basic he is, he's just a bit too oppressive in essence. And I've said myself, I actually think a lot of people that play him, they do the old school AP kind of build. I genuinely don't think it's his strongest build. I really don't. That's very bad, but that's all right. That gets us the 3 kills for thingies. But yeah, a Twitch dying to a Smolder lane isn't ideal, because obviously Smolder is the late game hyper carry. And yes, he is actually... So part of my brain was like, I wonder if he's just going an early Doran's Ring and he'll go into AD. Some Twitchers do that because the early AP is not bad. No. He's going AP when there's a Fiddle, a Silas. Like, this is just a bit silly to me. This is when, like, we're not in the highest rating. This is, like, Emerald. This is where people are not thinking things completely through. In the high rating you go, players would think things a bit more through, look at their comp and go, ooh, I'd like to play AP Twitch, but that would just, if I go AP, we're full AP damage, and that would give itemization too easily to the enemy team. I'll go AD. And obviously this Twitch hasn't done that. So, yeah. The mid lane is going very well overall. Volley is doing the stereotypical not great AP build. I can't really do much. So even if I went over there, by the way, there's not a lot I could have done to help that situation out. Now I can. So again, seemingly you could think of it as a bit of a waste just using ult on one person. It's not. Demoralizing the Volibear is a good thing, no matter what. I will happily just kill him and move on. Going to go do some more jungle farm. Ooh, nice. Take those. So the only negative of that, I might not have ultimate for grub spawn. That's a really big kill. If he can base really quickly and get back over. The funny thing is, in terms of timing, so basing, like right now basing is 8 seconds. The Orianna was spawning like 10 seconds. So Orianna is now alive. They're both running back to lane at the exact same time. So I am going to obviously... So yeah, where's the Volibear? He's not even on his blue. In theory, there he is. In theory, he should be at least on his blue. I don't have ulti, though. But I might be able to just walk up and smite steal this if he's kind of unaware. Guys, the really big angry bear. Nice. Oh, God. That was funny. I'm regenning. I'm getting health back. Look, I'm full health. I was always wanting to come back into the fight, but I may as well continue fighting. I could... Ooh. The annoying thing is Volibear's back here now. Get the stun. No, it's about to flash. I was about to flash. I would have survived. Because he wouldn't have been able to follow me. Let's go. Dude, I'm so fed. Nice. Nice. Ooh. This volley's gonna report you for bullying. The problem with volleys, and I you know, this guy, I don't even know, is he a volley bear player? I'm not sure. Volley bear, and again, I mean this in the nicest way possible. He's been one of the biggest ELO inflating champions in the last year, at least. Like, a lot of the volley bear players are not great. They just play him, and the champion has been so kind of giga OP that they basically, for a long time, have just been default winning fights without having to do anything really good. So you kind of can predict quite easily how a volley bear is going to play, because they're going to play default, like, kind of cocky, because they can. Wow. Wow. So some people may ask, like, what, Huz, you're not rushing over there? Nah. I'm more now thinking dragon. Like, we have 2 of them. That's all I really care about. Wow. He's going to die, but that's fine. I only really care about getting 2 of the grubs. I really don't care about 3. 3 is a bonus. It's not a necessity. We don't have an insane tower killing split pushing champion. If we had a trundle or a set, sure, that would may change my opinion, and I might try and get 3, but we don't. So I don't really care that much.
An ally has been slain.
This Ornn is struggling quite a bit. Aatrox is a tricky champion, no doubt, but I think an Ornn can play kind of safe in a way that he shouldn't really die to him. So obviously, Orianna is really, really, really struggling this game. She is hovering this side. Nice. So again, jungle stealing. Jungle stealing is really important in modern day League. Because basically, if you can jungle steal, you basically are directly... you're basically slowing down the enemy building up their smite. And that's obviously a really big deal. Nice. So yeah, the volley bear's doing the build that I actually don't think people should do. Cosmic into Navori. I really just don't think it's that good. Just wait. Wait, what? Why are you wasting so much gold? Ah. I mucked up badly there. I should have just gone for the dragon and killed it. I was delaying too much. That was really bad by me. That was straight up bad. Maybe we should have, like, hard engaged, or I should have ulted. Probably I should have ulted. That was just straight up bad. Obviously, the negative, we've got AP Twitch, so we just don't have a very strong thing right now. So the enemy team doesn't have to be too scared, I would say, because it's an AP Twitch that, you know, he's doing okay, but he hasn't, like, mega snowballed. If I was on the enemy team, I wouldn't be really scared.
Turret plating will fall soon.
One of my always little sayings that I've said for many years as well is never do anything or play a champion or do a build that would actually make the enemy team happy. And I think if people actually think about that a little bit more, it can actually put a lot more perspective on what is good, what is bad to do. And it's like, what does that mean? And again, like I said, like honing in a little bit on the Twitch, you've got everyone is full AP, but you're playing an AD carry. Would him going AP make the enemy team raise an eyebrow and go, oh, that's not bad for us. We can just build... Oh, he's dead. We can just build a lot of magic resist. It would be making them happy. That's the thing. It's not going to make them sad. It's going to make them happy. So I go Malignance first. I do like Malignance, by the way, on Fiddle. I you know, the champion is very much tied to his ultimate. That's the biggest playmaking tool he has. So for me, if your champion is an AP champion and the ultimate is the biggest playmaking thing, an item that reduces the cooldown of it and makes it do more damage is, to me, a win-win. I do know technically, I think technically Leandri's might do more damage. Nice, he got the kill. Leandri's might do technically more damage, but I like Malignance. And that's just a bit of personal preference. So does the Volibear play Volibear? No, he's not a Volibear player at all. He's a Smurf of some kind, I think. And most of the enemy team don't really play their champions by the look of it. Oh god, our Twitch is... Yeah, our Twitch is a Twitch main. Lots of games of Twitch. Phase rush. And she's dead. Oh, this Orianna's really struggled. So the Sylas has played 57 games of Sylas with a negative win rate just. The Orianna has played 21 games of Oh, right, okay. So she is an Orianna main, but very terrible stats. And she's a Smurf as well. She's a Smurf with a fresh account, you could say, at that rate. She has low damage, passive laner. Hello, and that all of that stuff is in comparison to other Oriannas. Oh, damn it. Volibear's gaining too much. I would like to do this. We've already got feat of strength, obviously, but... Bomba! We just... Oh, our Fed Sylas wasn't there. Okay. I don't think he can fight this. I might be wrong. But yeah, that unfortunately was just 5 of the enemy team. What are you doing, Sylas? Where? Oh, that's a really good kill. And he's going to clean it as well. Oh, hey, nice. He's going to die, but like, that's not bad. Oh, that's all right. He's recovered it quite well there. That was more the Volibear making a mistake. So also, when I said about jungle stealing and stuff, so notice, by the way, the Volibear has still not completed his 1200 smite. He's got more farm than me, but it's where the farm is. You only get the smite complete, obviously, if you're doing jungle farming. But I stole a couple of his camps here and there. This Twitch. Don't play AP Twitch, guys. Like, please, for the love of God. If you want to climb, you want to be a good League of Legends player, just play a champion in the way it's really intended. Riot's been introducing all this cheese stuff recently. It's making you a worse player if you do it. I can guarantee. It doesn't make you better, it makes you much worse at the game. Well, to be honest, it's probably the Twitch that's trying to surrender. Twitch players always are quite ragey. I literally can't use a button. I literally, that whole time, until I pressed that W, I couldn't use a button. We just need to group up. If we group up, we win. It's the exact same as last game. So this definitely will be the Fiddlesticks game. But it's the exact same situation that last game my team just didn't group up at all. And that gave the enemy team advantage. It's the exact same thing. We just need to group. We just need to group up. We're strong if we're grouped. Because that gives a better Fiddlesticks ult in essence. Protect the Fiddle, he'll then carry the team fight. Yeah, I will say I might have one more game after this one, but then that'll probably be today's stream. And then next time I actually stream, I will be returning as a married man. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, didn't reach. They're probably on dragon if I had to bet. Don't be doing too much. The side, that's what I mean, man. It's the exact same thing that's happening from last game. Is the enemy team's grouping, working together, and my team just keep going for single plays that actually make it worse. I need my team to group up, otherwise we may, honestly, and I know it sounds a bit extreme, we may as well surrender if they're not willing to group up. Because what's the point? They're not moving at all. Emerald players, man. They are one of a kind. I just don't understand why these players never listen, ever. Something in the water that Emerald players drink. I guess FF. Like, come on, guys. Yeah. This should have been a stomp victory, but because the enemy team is just not... Sorry, my team's just not grouping. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose. Oh well. This is, I would say, hilariously, now this has happened 2 games in a row in Fiddle, it is a problem. Because, like, he's team reliant. You need your team to group with you to make the champion work. And if in solo queue you get teammates that don't at all, it kind of screws you up as Fiddle. Again, Fiddle, in theory, is a very powerful solo queue champion, but you just need teammates that are actually, like, mentally there. In any capacity. I try. They already did it before I could have got there, unfortunately. I don't know why Silas... Like, Silas, he does decide just to go in by himself all the time, and I don't know why. I went to go for a potential steal. I was a bit too late. I don't know then why Silas was like, I'm going to go in after the Fiddle died. Damn. Brom's AFK. What is wrong with these teammates, man? Like, Jesus. Brom has ulti. Well, Brom has ulti. I've said it a few times, genuinely, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Emerald is the worst rating in League of Legends. Like, it's not even close. It is genuinely the worst rating. It's horrible. For, like, game enjoyment, the quality of teammates, Emerald is the worst rating in the game. It's terrible. I genuinely feel sorry for people that if you are currently, like, in the Emerald skill bracket and this is the rating you have to play in day in and out, I don't know how you do it. Ugh. The game quality goes down from Platinum.
An enemy has been slain.
Crazy. Crazy. Hilariously, I don't even think that's the strongest Volibear build right now, too. That's the build that if people kind of just are playing Volibear because he's known to be overpowered, that's the build that people do. I don't even think it's his strongest build. I think the Sundered Sky version, I think, is hilariously stronger. Okay, everything's been stolen.
Enemy has been slain.
And there's the problem, like, you know, I said earlier, so look at Volibear's build, by the way. Spirit Visage and Canik Rooken and Merc Treads. Everyone's got Merc Treads. We don't have an AD damage because Twitch has got AP when we're all AP. And again, it's so, like, that does happen from time to time, you know? Like, sometimes, look how little damage we're doing. We can't do anything. Because he's got AP. And there's nothing we can do. It's okay if every now and then you're going to have a full AD team or a full AP team, and it happens. What's annoying is that is an AD carry champion, and he has willingly chose to build ability power when we're in a full AP team. He can't. AD is Twitch's default. He's gone away from the default to play the niche thing when we're full AP. Ornn does mainly AP damage. We're full AP, and he chose to go AP. It's just, it's illogical. It's literally illogical. Because they wouldn't, if he was full AD, he wouldn't have a Spirit Visage and a Canik Rooken. He wouldn't have a Mora Mortius this early into the game. They only have these full AP items because we're full ability power. That's the annoying thing. So it's like, because Twitch has opted to go, I'm going ability power as well, the enemy team just builds full MR, and there's nothing we can do. Very annoying. It's annoying because it was optional for Twitch, you know? It was optional. So I've always said, like, if you're in solo queue, just think. I know I've always said it, and I know it sounds dumb when I say, but majority of solo queue players do not think when they play. It's a true statement. It's people don't. Thinking helps a lot. It really does. The problem that we've got this game, kinda, it has to be said, is like, is the Sylas is like, so basically, the Sylas is only going for the Orianna because she's 3 kills, but then our Sylas gets killed anyway, so it's not worth. Like, Orianna's 4 and 13, but it is an 18 kill Volibear, 11 kill Aatrox. Like, Orianna's irrelevant at this point of the game. Let's just say yes. But yeah, this will be the Fiddlesticks game. I think it's actually a pretty accurate representation of Fiddle. We actually had a pretty good start. We got some good ultis off. But he is team reliant. Unfortunately, this game we can't do much because, again, they just get to build full MR because of the Twitch. But again, that is a Twitch main. He's an Emerald 4 Twitch main. Oh. Dude, what? He builds ability power every single game. So he's not just a one-trick Fiddle, Twitch. He only plays AP. He's a one-trick AP Fiddle, as there's Twitch. Make it very clear, there are some strengths to one-tricking, and this is where I get so confused when people don't do one of the major strengths of one-tricking, to me. The major strength of one-tricking is you should be very naturally good with the champion. However, the strength of it is you should be the most versatile with your build. If your champion can build AP or AD, you should be the most versatile with going, right, this game I'm going to go AP, this game I'm going to go AD, especially if your champion can do it, because that's the champion you've chosen to specialize in. It makes 0 sense to one-trick something and one-trick a build as well. It's insane. Like, it literally is insane to do that. So, yeah, like, I don't get where people do that at all, but people are weird, and they just don't maximize their own potential climb. But we lost 17, which obviously is irrelevant. We went 8-8-12, 28,000 damage, which isn't too bad considering how the game went. But yeah, Volibear, obviously, Giga stupid champion. Unfortunately got to itemize perfectly because of us being full AP. But yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. But this is, again, pretty accurate representation of Fiddle overall. If you guys enjoyed, do throw a like on it, throw a comment, throw a subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Welcome to the Rift, where the legends play. It's Ozzy Games bringing skill every day. From tips to tricks and play so fine. You'll learn the game and have a good time. Thanks for watching, you're the real MVP. Hit that like and sub, join the family tree. Like, comment, and subscribe. Keep the Ozzy dream alive. Tune in on Twitch.